I heard that there's a stranger the next city over. And word on the street is this brother is a bad man. Word on the street is that he can touch blind eyes and they'll pop open. The word on the street is they can't even have funerals around this man because he raises them out of casket. Word on the street is Hurricane Katrina was no match for this man because in the middle of her funeral, he stood on the bow of a boat and said, "Peace, be still," and the winds obeyed him. So he's laying there crippled, rubbing liniment on his legs, beating his legs because he's funny. I remember when you used to work. I remember when you used to get carried me. I remember when I used to get stand on you. Now look at you. You are useless. Look at you. You are worthless. I don't know why you're still attached to me. I can't move. I can't move. And so into this state, somebody testified. There's a stranger the next city over. And he's lying there, paralyzed on his bed, Tanika. And he's lying there. He said, "What did he say? Is it possible? Because I've been to every doctor. And they've injected my legs. And nothing happened. They cut my legs open and tried to activate muscles. But nothing happened." And so I remember, don't you remember when I used to run track for Central? I used to meet somebody. These legs used to work. I haven't always been on crack. I haven't always been an alcoholic. I haven't always been porn addicted. I haven't always been like this. You mean to tell me? Somebody can help me. He said, "Fellas, if you're my friends, please, you know I can't get there on my own. He's don't work no more. And every day I lay down here and somebody begs me to put shoes on my feet. That is a greater torture. Why are you putting shoes on my feet? You know they don't work. Why are you putting another application in front of me? You know I can't get this job. Why are you putting another bill in front of me? You know I don't make enough to pay it. Why are you putting more pressure on me? You know I can't do this." He said, "Will you please just ask you one thing? Take me to it. If he can do what you say, please take me to it. I know you're going to get tired of carrying me because I'm a little heavy, but I need you to take me." And so these four friends recognize that the true ministry of intercessors are carrying people that are too weak to carry themselves. I don't finish killing you because you're wounded. I just pick you up and say, "It's okay. I know your breath smells like liquor, but we're going to pray you through. I know I saw you standing on the corner trying to get up the rest of the rent, but we got you the singles ministry. The women in the church are going to pay your rent call. Come up off that corner. You don't need a pimp, a child, or a sugar daddy because the saints have got your back." So they said, "That's what's up there. We gonna carry it." And so they picked this brother up, four of them. I like the kind of people that when I'm really messed up, you just pick me up and be prepared to take me to Jesus. And so they picked him up and started carrying him. And at first, because you know when you first start carrying something, "Oh, this ain't too bad. You don't weigh that much. This ain't that bad." But the fact is, you got to walk to a whole nother city carrying this guy. And so the temptation would have been, you getting so heavy that we just want to let you down. Let me tell intercessors something. When you start carrying people, sometimes they're heavier than you ever thought they would be. And sometimes there's more to them than you thought. I thought you were just dealing with one thing until I started carrying you. And I recognize there's a whole lot of stuff wrong with you. And so they're carrying someone that's now getting heavy. And he looked down and said, "Fellas, I know I'm heavy, but please, don't drop. Because if you drop me, I can't get up. Wherever you drop me, I got to stay there until somebody comes along and feels sorry and say, 'We found the man in the road and we took him in. So please, if you're going to carry me, don't drop me. Because I can't survive one more drop. I can't survive one more rejection, one more bad marriage, one more failed job, one more business that didn't quite make it. I can't survive being dropped another time.'" So as he felt them shifting his weight as if they were going to roll him off his shoulder, he said, "No! Please! Don't drop me. Because we're closer now than when we first started. I hear the noise coming out of that house that you told me he was in. Please, whatever you do, don't get me this far and not take me all the way. Please, just a few more steps. And so they agreed to keep carrying him, Sister Gibson. And when they got to the house, their hearts sank. Because we come all this way and we still can't get in. Look at all those people. People everywhere. They weren't supposed to be here. Have you ever had people get in the way when you were trying to make some move? No, this ain't the time for you to come into my life. I'm trying to make some moves. And so they turned the corner and they're holding the sky. They're looking at a door that's so crowded they can't even get in. And they said, we got to make a decision. Either we turn around and go back, or we do something radical to get this man in. And I'm glad that they made the decision. You know what? We come too far to let this brother fall like this. And so they said, even though there is a crowd, this man is sick of the palsy. Connotation, literally, he's paralyzed. But figuratively, he's sick of the palsy. He is sick of being paralyzed. Qualify who you carry. Because you need to pick up folk that are sick of what they're doing. That are tired. You need to pick up people that are tired of how they're living. Because if you pick up somebody that's not tired, they're going to wiggle out of your grip. So he was so sick and tired of being sick and tired that they could help him. And so he said, look, we're here. Don't quit. Don't give up. But they said, we're not going to let the crowd stop us. Because whenever you start pressing in to get more of God, be prepared for the crowd. Yeah. The enemy will try to crowd your life. All of a sudden, you'll try to put too many people in the way because he knows that you're so easily influenced that you'll stop your journey because you're trying to kiss everybody's tail. You're trying to stay tight with everybody. You don't want to offend nobody, and you don't want to be by yourself. And so he crowded the door to try to stop the people. So your deliverance is being delayed because you're crowded with people who are so dramatic that they're like a bad alphabet. You know what I'm saying? You're just surrounded with people and it's slowing down your breakthrough because you're surrounded with drama folk that read like a bad alphabet. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about annoying Antoine, backstabbing Benita, and complaining Craig. You know him, you know him. I'm talking about deadbeat DeMarcus, envious Erica, and fake Freddie. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about gossiping Gail, hateful Harpo, and irritating India. Come on, you know him. I'm talking about jealous Jaheem, conniving Kiara, and lying Lamont. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about moody Monique, no good Nathan, and opinionated Onika. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about pessimistic Perry, crazy Quana, rumor mill Reggie. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about sleazy Shanita, two-faced Terrell, and unreliable Umber. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about vicious Vicky. I'm talking about worrisome Willie, excuses Xavier, young mouth Yami, and zebra breath Zachary. You know who I'm talking about. I'm sorry, but there's just too many people. I got to downsize the crowd in order to upsize my calling. I'm closer now in my dreams than I've ever been. So I'm sorry, I got to deal with the crowd. I close right here. The house that Jesus was in was a split-level house. And on the outside, there was a staircase that led to a roofing floor that was on top of the main floor. So when they came in on the ground level to try to get in the door, Greg, they couldn't get in the ground level even though there was a door. So there was a set of stairs on the side of the house that said, okay, in the event that you can't get in at the door, you got to start climbing up the stairs and still get in. For those of you that can't get God on this level, you got to now escalate and come up higher because there is still access. You just got to come up. You can't get in on the ground level because on the ground level, you're still walking through dirt. You can't get in because you're still trying to move, but you won't get the dirt off your feet. You won't lay your habits down. You won't lay down your stank attitude. You can say anything out of your mouth, hurt folks' feelings. apologize. He says, no, you can't get in the door because this is ground level. There is too much dirt. So no, I'm not opening a door for you because your feet are dirty. So what I need you to do, don't get me to come down and work out a compromise for you. I said you got to come up higher. So get down to the side of the steps and just start climbing the stairs. And if the climb wasn't bad enough, they're climbing, carrying another man. Some of you saying, it's going to be hard, but if I got to take you, we're going up together. I know it's going to be difficult for me to be the only one in here believing God, but I'm going to climb and carry you, because right now I know you messed up.